Hello everyone, and welcome to Witcher Wednesday here at Typex Gaming. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is KPX Valkyrie, and I will be your guide for the Witcher Enhanced Edition. So, I believe last time we left off we were meant to pick up a secret or special ingredient for the potion that we're making for Triss. So, let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, everybody's here, nicely
what do you need?
Gathered.
I'll find you later.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Okay, so let's go get our special ingredient, which is a Frightener's Claw, I do believe. I hear a rat squeaking, but I don't see it anywhere. Fun times here at Kaermorhen. So, that's interesting. Alright. Do you have to stand there when the thing to click is on its head? Wow. This is pretty cool, but it seems unlikely that this is how they came in, considering I'm pretty sure the cutscene showed them breaking down a gate, not breaking down the wall. Of course, maybe they had to break down the wall and take an alternate route after the gate was destroyed. I don't know, I didn't fight the Frightener. Alright, on to crafting a potion for Triss. Alright, so to make the potion, we left-click on the vial. Then we just choose a potion for Triss from the menu, and click Mix. Then we click the hourglass to meditate, and we're done. Nice and simple. Okay. So now, let's see if anybody's dialogue options have changed.
Yes? We'll speak later.
Alright, not Vesemir. It's a wonder this castle is still standing, honestly. Alright, cool. There's a squished rat here. That's interesting. Okay. So, off we go upstairs to find Triss's room here. There's really not a whole lot left between now and, Chapter 1, so this video may run a little short, but I've been having some issues getting the game to actually load Chapter 1 properly. It'll play the cutscene and then it loads into a black screen, and I can't play anything. I can hear the sound effects, but I can't actually play. It's a little frustrating, but hopefully, you know, it's just a bug that happens occasionally and it'll load properly this time. Alright, so, hey you.
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the Frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a Frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nef de Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian Landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsmen of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
We'll speak later.
Okay, so that was pretty interesting. For those of you who may not know, the sword fighting styles in this game, though that was a very world-specific explanation, are very much based on real-life sword fighting styles. And actually, a friend of mine who is a fan of the Witcher games was once telling me that there's a finishing move that Geralt does where he like holds his sword by the blade and then uses the hilt to bash an opponent in, I guess, and you know, that move always seemed to bother him. But then he did some research, and it turns out, you know, this finishing style move that has appeared in all 3 Witcher games is actually based on a real combat style, which I thought was pretty cool. So there's a lot of research and passion and love that went into making these games beyond just, you know, making a game and trying to write things or design things that fit the world. There's actually a lot of real world stuff that went into it.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Okay, so that takes care of that. He always looks awkward when he sharpens his sword. And we are in the wrong room. Let's see. One of these rooms here leads to stairs that will take us up to Triss's room. See, I'm pretty sure that's the stairs back down. Here we go. Okay. So, let's go ahead and go visit Triss and give her the potion. But first, let's loot her room a little bit. It's pretty cool that she's got a room that has a shiny floor and a tiger skin rug. I mean, white tiger skin? That's got to be very expensive. Okay, I think that's everything. So, Triss's potion is in our quest items.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... The powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us. Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you. Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible, but speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Okay. So, for those of you who might actually be new to the franchise or to the games, Geralt has been in a love triangle with Triss for quite some time throughout the books. The other part of the triangle we won't meet until the third Witcher game, unfortunately, but it's actually Geralt's wife, Yennefer, and from what I understand, the two of them are very much in love. So, you know, I understand that he has amnesia, which frees me up to make any choices that I so choose, but, you know, it's my understanding that Geralt in the books is very much in love with Yennefer and loyal to her, with the exception of Triss. So I'm going to try and play my Geralt as close to that as possible. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but my Geralt is not going to be sleeping around with anyone willing and able, so, you know, sorry to disappoint anyone who is looking forward to that.
Have you spoken to Lambert about combat?
Yes.
He's quick to use his sword, and has quite a bit to say about it, but that's not always the best tactic. Let me show you some hand-to-hand techniques.
All right.
Alright, fistfights. A yellow base indicates characters you can fistfight. Left click to attack them, right click and hold to block your opponent's punches. Alright. This is a little clunky, but it feels like it may combo the way normal combat does. Wow. I just wanted to knock him out and get some experience, not kill him. Whoops.
Not bad. You seem to be in good shape.
Eskel, you know I need practice.
Alright, so that wasn't too difficult. It was a little awkward and clunky. I'm gonna go ahead and level up before I speak with Triss, because there are some things that I would like to have before we head on into Chapter 1. So, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, my Geralt's going to be loyal to Triss and Yennefer throughout the game. So this isn't going to be some kind of complete playthrough where I will be getting all the sex cards for you guys. That, personally, that whole system kind of bugs me, but I'll not go into that and bore you with the details. Okay, so to level up, we have to meditate, and you meditate on at a campfire. Left click on a lit campfire to enter meditation mode. Alright, character development. Let's see, so I would like Strength 1, Strength 2, and Regeneration. And then Intelligence 1, Intelligence 2, and Herbalism. And that will allow us to start picking herbs and stuff as soon as we get into Chapter 1, which will help us in the event that we need potions and such as we go on. I am playing on medium because of the issue with the game not loading properly, and, you know, I don't want to have to do this big uphill battle to get back to where I was if I don't save in a timely manner and have a long way to go and so on. So I'm just playing on medium, which means that alchemy is helpful but not required for victory. But it's not as utterly useless as it would be if the game were on, like, easy mode. Anyways, let me check my timer here, and we'll see. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Triss. We'll finish up the prologue here and get introduced to Chapter 1, which is where we will pick up next time. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game real quick, and we'll go ahead and see what happens.
Can we go?
Let's hope it actually loads this time.
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on, then.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
The bandits succeeded in stealing secrets which the Witchers had been guarding for centuries. Their leader, a Zerrikinian mage, proved too powerful even for Triss Marigold. The Witchers set out in search of stolen secrets, classically, to the four corners of the world. Geralt of Rivia went south to Vizima.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melitele must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly. You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save them myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Okay, well, fortunately for us, it actually loaded this time. Unfortunately for Caroline, we didn't load in fast enough to save her. It's a real shame. And it seems the dogs actually did kill everyone else here with me.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast!
Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirat, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icair, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the Beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious, muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
I have a feeling that Witcher wouldn't give away that kind of information, so...
I can't say.
I see.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
Yeah, maybe.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Alright, so we actually were able to load into Chapter 1 and take care of the initial fight there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save Caroline, which is a shame, indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and loot all the remains that I can find here. Let's see, ectoplasm and a Vargas skull. I don't know what use those will be to me, but we'll go ahead and take them. And, cool. More stuff. Beast fangs and a Vargas skull. Thank you so much for joining me for the 3rd episode in Witcher Wednesday. Hopefully I will see you next week on Wednesday when we have episode 4.